As the Christmas season approaches, food banks and other charities kick into high gear to provide for the city's poor.
But praise God, it's only salvation, it's only Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of garbage in downtown Vancouver. There are some people who look at this alleyway and think of it as a place to find food. As living beings, we all need to eat. So what kind of person would put up resistance to traditional ways of finding food and use dumpster diving as an alternative?
Just by fact that I can get all these things for free, it just shows like the absurdity of like the entire capitalist economy, the fact that like you don't have to buy into this game. And I think dumpster diving is a conscious decision to go the other way, to not follow the norms that society has.
We went down to East Hastings, one of the poorest neighborhoods in Vancouver, to ask some people from that community how they use dumpster diving as a way to sustain themselves. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve?
Everything that I need I find in the garbage. You'd be amazed how wasteful society is in general. I thank God for that, because half the guys that are down here, they can't do anything else. I could do anything, but I choose not to. I have no idea why.
Welcome to Moon Hill, where my sister about to do and your crew with the dark hill. Wow.
There seems to be a lot of people choosing instead to forage for food in this unconventional way. We asked Steve about his dumpster diving experiences and why he doesn't look for alternatives such as charities to nourish himself.
I mean, I've eaten roast beef right out of the garbage, which is pretty sad, but to see me go dip my head in like one of those birds in the water and come out with a big chunk of meat going, ah! Oh, man.
Have you ever heard of food not bombs?
No. What's that?
Is it supposed to be distributing food at Gifter Square for but
yeah, I don't ever go. I go to a mental health resource place, and I eat there every day for $1, which is pretty good.
Do you ever go to soup kitchens or?
No.
Why not?
I don't like the riffraff. Actually, that's the lineup. I don't like standing in the lineup. Plus, I've got lots of false pride still, you know. So I don't like people seeing me.
Doing this is better than going to a soup kitchen?
Yeah.
What do you mean by false pride?
Well, you're putting out the effort. If I'm in a soup kitchen, I'm putting the effort out here. Plus, I have to say thank you to you. I don't want to be grateful to you. I don't know you. I don't want to serve you tomorrow. I don't want to need to give you something tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't come down here. God isn't real down here. Food is real. Drugs are real. They are immediate, you know? The only things that we can give to each other is momentary.
One operation that provides food for the homeless is Food Not Bombs. They describe themselves as a non-charity, round-the-year, worldwide operation that shares food among people for free.
It's really good because the Food Not Bombs doesn't operate as a charity. Like, superficially, it really seems like that. But it builds community in the fact that when we're serving, like, we get to know the people, we talk to them, find out what they're about, and we're not coming at it from a, like, we're going to help you, coming, like, more like from a really parental point of view. It's more just like, you know, let's share food, let's share ideas, let's talk, you know. And that's kind of, I think that's really the basis of Food Not Bombs. It's based on sharing. And that's also one of the bases of community building, just sharing ideas, experiences.
Andy explained that after reflecting on his political stance and realizing how it had led him to being in a position of affluence, it only made sense to help other people with a source of abundance that had made him prosperous.
Some of it to Food Not Bombs. What is that about, that process?
Well, I think, like, it started off like a lot of the houses I lived in were communal houses. So, yeah, for the first time it was just for me, but a lot of times it'd be like for everyone in the house. That's how it first started off. And then like also for just people in the community. Then Food Not Bombs is just kind of like a logical extension of that, where if we dumpstered a whole bunch of stuff, we just, yeah, Food Not Bombs should use this.
So how do other people make sense of the abundance around them? Is there a way to participating in the sharing of abundance from waste in society without the assistance of an organization?
At the end of the night, the bread that we don't sell, we donate to charity. We have a number of charities that we've had come to us and request bread, and so it's all approved charities and stuff. We have, between the 3 stores, we probably have 12 or more. We probably have more than that, that we donate the bread to. They either pick it up at the end of the night or they come and pick it up in the morning.
We have some homeless people that come by to pick it up. They're not allowed to come in here before 7 o'clock because it's kind of weird.
So how does it work? How do people bring out the food, like from inside Granville?
Well, once the shop closes and we know when it's closing time, everything will be distributed out, bags, boxes, whatever, carrying shopping bags, you know, and to a certain bench over there where we're mulling around. Yeah. And then when that's one point is over with, we come down to La Baguette, wait for the workers to package everything up like you've seen tonight in bags and many bags, you know, and in shopping bags and boxes. And then we wait at the door and we're greeted, "Come on folks, come and get it," which we do, and we come distribute it right over here, and then we go through it. And the only thing is, we like to practice hygiene. You know, if you touch it with your bare hand, you got to take it if it's not packaged. So that's the only thing we ask. You know, don't go through everything and touch, touch, touch.
For Noreen and the community at Granville Island, it seems that there is a quiet system in place that allows for the opportunity for everyone involved to participate in ignoring a law that doesn't allow for making use of perfectly good food. Noreen explained how participating in this ritual of gathering food every night allows her to feel helped out, but more importantly, helpful to others.
I was walking one time, guess it was in the evening, must have been on one of the more clement seasons, and I happened to see all these people getting bread, and it was from this La Baguette. And so I said, well, can I have a loaf of bread? That's fine, yeah, take what you want. So I've been coming and helping and taking and distributing to whomever I can.
In our investigation, we found that the type of people resisting traditional ways of getting food seem to be the people who don't conform to the social structure of society.
For Steve, he uses dumpster diving because he doesn't want to conform to living like a helpless poor person. He chooses to dumpster dive in the same way he chooses to live his life of his own accord and not be grateful to anyone for it. For Andy, he uses dumpster diving to break the system in place that dictates how he should go about acquiring goods. He chooses to dumpster dive in hopes of breaking an image of the good or smart way to consume in society. For Noreen, she uses dumpster diving as a means to connect in a social circle of people who are deemed outsiders by society. She chooses to dumpster dive and chooses the type of people that experience opens her up to being friends with. She chooses to make her own decisions about which communities are fun for her to mingle in.
All 3 of our subjects make it clear that it is the poorer community that needs more understanding in our society. Steve, Andy, and Noreen are all trying to look for more understanding in their daily lives as to how to break down stereotypes around poverty. Dumpster diving is just a means to an end in doing so.